My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Risk of Rush of Rain. Now, what do I mean by Risk of Rush of Rain? I am going to try and speedrun Risk of Rain. That's all it means. It means that I am going to not farm on any level, because that's just a trap that I constantly find myself falling into, where I will just farm endlessly. I'm going to run straight to the teleporter, and as soon as the teleporter event is done, that's it. I leave. So there's 250 chests there that, unless the teleporter event goes on for ages, I'm just not gonna get. I can't afford it. Sorry, son. It's taking a long time to get to this teleporter. I generally want to try and keep it 30 seconds under, at least, until I get to the first teleporter. Okay, so it's gonna take 90 seconds, so maybe, just maybe, I'll have the time to actually go back and pick up those, 50 chests. Because they're gonna be a huge boost for me. Absolutely huge. Also, I have things that will help me on. So I have glass, which is meaning that I'm doing 500% damage, and I'm taking... although I have 10% health. What do I need? First off, survivability. Cool. So yeah, I am taking... No, I'm doing 500% damage and I have 10% health. Right? So it's basically glass cannon mode. And I also have command on, which means that I get to make a choice as to what item I get from every chest that I get. The next thing that I need to emphasize is basically that every single time I pick up one of those things, I'm losing time, basically. Because I have to spend so long deciding what I want from them. So I need to pre-select the items that I think will get me through the run the fastest. So, because I don't know what chest is going to drop from anywhere, I have to pre-select for every single different slot what item I would take if I was offered it. And that's going to be Goat Hoof. Oh, come on! This is going to be the bane of my run, having one enemy left. Oh, thank you. Done. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That is literally half of what I usually think is an acceptable run through the first level. Alright. Keep going. Again, no time to farm for benefits. In fact, oh shit. Shit, what? I shouldn't have doubled back for the container. That cost me like half a second. That might be the world record just crushed. I took that half second extra to get that container. Okay, so I'm really glad to see the teleporter so quickly. Although I know this is an item baron level, so I don't really have to be that worried about whether I get too many items here. Not really a problem. Okay, cool. I can see an item over here. That's an easy take. Pick it up. Perfect. I'm getting the goat hooves because obviously they will allow me to traverse the level faster so that I can more quickly locate, you know, what I want. Okay, goat hoof. And I am going to stack goat hooves to the fucking roof. Like, damage is not a concern early, especially when you're using glass, because you're doing 500% damage, right? It's just not a concern, and I've totally forgotten what I wanted to get from this. I'm gonna get that. Maybe it'll help me traverse the level in a better way. Shit! I keep forgetting what I want from the green items. I know what I want from the red items. First off is Behemoth, because it's an extra 20% damage, but it's also explosive, and then I want to go for Heaven Crackers. Oh god. I almost died because I spent too long. See, that's the thing. With the green items, there's a lot of good green items, but I'm struggling to think of one that's just outright better. I'm gonna get Jar of Souls because it will help my maximum output of damage. And now I am just going to drop down to the bottom so I can end this facade. Done. I have exited the second level at the same speed at which I would usually want to be exiting the first. And that's... I knew it wasn't going to be over this way. I don't even know why I checked. Unfortunately, it's actually quite likely that it spawns over to the other side up here. Oh shit! That's the perfect spawn. Fuck yeah. I'll take that. Fucking 5 minutes. Damn, boy. Easy. The problem with the green ones is there's so many good things, but not an incredible amount of great things. And that would make sense. It is the green tier. It is the center tier. It is the middle tier. But even in white, there's a bunch of things that I'm just like, yep, that's a good item. Yep, that's a good item. But I don't know what's going to make me ultimately faster out of the green stuff. It's a problem. Stop fucking giving me green stuff. I don't want to go down, because if I go down, I might risk spawning spawning enemies in areas that I don't want to have to go to. So staying up here is actually safer for my time, even though it's worse for my items. Up here. I'm going to try this again and again and again occasionally. Might move up to doing this on Monsoon, especially if I find some success on this run. I want to see if I can make something of Risk of Rain speedrunning. At least, if I can make anything of me doing Risk of Rain speedruns. I know there's a bunch of people who are just there. That's exactly what I didn't want. An enemy spawning in an area that I couldn't get to. Fuck it. Fuck everything. That's like an extra 20 seconds on this level. That's almost the urn is dead. I don't know what I want. I do not know what I want from the green items, and it's very frustrating. I'm not even going to go down and buy that other item. That is how heavily the YOLO strats are in place right now. Just need to get the fuck off this level. Okay. Right. Hive Cluster is not good because there's just so many locations. And, well, there's not an incredible amount of locations. What there are is a very large amount of locations where it can spawn, the teleporter that is, that are very far away from any other location in the map. So, you can see I'm checking the ones that are furthest from my spawn point immediately, because that generally tends to be where the teleporter spawns, furthest from the spawn point. Or at least far from the spawn point. Please be down here. Otherwise I just wasted... Oh my god, that's like... That's a minute right there. I'm never gonna be the world's best speedrunner of Risk of Rain if I keep doing stuff like this. Especially if I keep doing it in categories like... Artifact and non-monsoon rainstorm. I don't believe those are categories that people run. Oh well. Come on, just teleporter, please. Thank you. Alright. Now, what can we get that can make up for the amount of stuff? Nope, nothing. Okay, cool. There's nothing around here to actually help me. So goddamn frustrating. Alright, Toxic Beast. It is time for your end. Okay, so now I'm starting to lack in damage, and it's not that I'm starting to lack in damage, actually. It's more that my damage is no longer blatantly and brutally killing everything that ever existed. That's probably the way that I would phrase it. It's not entirely unfair, which is what I want. Okay, Heaven Crack is pretty good. Oh wait, no, I was gonna go for Behemoth, wasn't I? Behemoth first, then Heaven Cracker. I screwed up. Come on. Okay, so we've got the third and second levels complete. Now, hopefully nothing spawns up there again, so I don't have to go back up. If I don't move near that area, things are very unlikely to spawn there. So, hopefully I can just sit around here at the bottom, next to the teleporter, destroy whatever comes at me, and then just leave. Oh, come on. Oh, I almost left the map before 10 minutes. Alright. That did slow me down significantly. Okay, Temple of the Elders. This is the second last level, I will remind you. I know it's not up here. Why am I even checking up here? I'm so used to just, like, immediately seeking out the treasure that exists on a map that I immediately go to the areas where the treasure would have been, right? Like, up at the very top, that's usually a pretty rich area in terms of good items. Oh, I can play that while I'm walking past. That's pretty cool. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. I just need to stay alive, right? Hell, if staying alive is the strats, maybe I want to take a Timekeeper's Secret and just have it there in case? Because I'm gonna have my life threatened. Okay, let's take a Timekeeper's Secret. Where are you? Down here. Cool. I'm gonna have my life threatened on occasion, but it shouldn't be too often that I need, you know, super high defenses for stuff like that. I think Timekeeper's Secret will do fine. Timekeeper's Secret, of course, when I get dropped down to low health, it will boost me. Well, it won't boost me, it will stop time. For a period of time, I believe it's 11 seconds. It is very difficult to focus on commentary while trying to speedrun. I don't understand how speedrunners do it. I love watching speedruns of just everything. AGDQ, SGDQ, AGDS, awesome games done super. Super games, super done, quick, awesome. I love all of that stuff, right? Like, it's... Just in case you don't know, it's AGDQ is awesome games done quick, and SGDQ is super games done quick. And they're just, like, for-profit speedrun events. I adore watching all of that type of stuff, but I just don't have the skill for it. I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen, I am making an attempt right now. Here is my honest attempt to actually speedrun with some competency. So, if this doesn't work, I think I might kill myself, right? Like that. Hang on, let me just check my plans. Oh, wow, that is horrible. How did I even get stuck in that area? Yeah, no, it's right here. Speedrun Risk of Rain. If no, kill self. It's very clear. It's black and white. Come on. No. Alright, so next time... It looks like I'm going to be successful in this run. Next time I'm going to do this on Monsoon. And then after a few runs on Monsoon, I'm going to try and move it down... by removing glass and by removing command. Probably command first and then glass later. Oh, that was a... If I can just, like, pat my own back for a second, that was a good jump. I'm actually gonna quickly make a detour for extra damage and the unstable stopwatch, which is legitimately, in my opinion, the best item in the game. And that's not actually even close. Being able to stop time and having that time stop actually stop the progression of difficulty in the game is insane. I think it's actually inarguable that it is the best item in the game. Oh, man. I don't want another use item. I already got the best item in the game. I've just been explaining that. One of the absolute godsends about this this level is that you don't need to... you don't need to kill all the enemies. You can just go straight to the boss and the enemies will ignore you. Alright. Here we go, Providence. I haven't spawned anything to help me. I'm just going to try and straight up fight Providence. I guess what I need is for him to armor up very late. There we go. That's his armor up. Now every single one of our attacks is doing 1 damage. The only thing that goes through that is the Toxic Centipede buff, I believe. Or the Toxic Centipede debuff. So what we need to do is, yes, wait until his armor wears off, and then just plow in with our most damaging stuff. which is exactly what we did. It should only take 3 rounds of that to kill him. The 80s that you see pop up, I believe, are the damage that he's doing to me rather than what I'm doing to him. Oh no, he hit that at the exact right time. He managed to dodge one of my ultimate abilities. Please don't armor up. Oh, thank you. If he armored up at the end there, that would have been like an extra 20 seconds fighting him. It's a huge time loss. The Gilded Worms are pretty difficult, but the fact that we have, at the very least, one, Oh, what? They aren't affected by time stop. What? Why? That's bullshit. The fact that we have at least one Heaven Cracker is really increasing the damage output that we can possibly put on these guys. Why? Time stop does not affect them at all. That's frustrating. Oh man, Providence is still yet to pull up his shield. Yes! There's his shield. Okay, so Blighted Providence will still take full damage. Blighted Providence being obviously the Providence we can only see when he attacks. That's exactly what happens with all Blighted enemies, actually. He will still be taking normal damage, so we do need to kill him as fast as possible so that he doesn't kill us, because his attacks are brutal. They will end our lives immediately. Come on. Yeah, get that one, and then that one. Just trying to get Blighted Providence out of the picture. Okay. There we go. Oh man, he's still armored, so it doesn't actually help. I should have waited until he didn't have armor on him, because then I probably would have been able to finish him in that just little time span. Whereas now, he may armor up again. Holy shit, he totally didn't. End the game, end the game! 16 minutes and 40 seconds. And we'll even skip the credits because that's slow. 16 minutes and 40 seconds on Rainstorm with the Huntress and Glass and Command enabled. I'm going to try and make that much, much better, but 16 minutes and 40 seconds for the first try, I think that's good enough. I think that's good for the moment. Anyhow, I've been Rhapsody. If you've liked the video, please click like. It does help me expand the amount of people that can see my content. If you've disliked the video, feel free to click dislike. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos like this now, there's a link in the description to a playlist with all of the Risk of Rain games that I've ever had that were recorded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.